So ultimately, my determining factor is it's safe for them to participate. If they can't get in front of a car fast enough, I am not letting them get out there. So it was kind of random. I had come out here during COVID, and I had basically was given an opportunity to work with another race team. And then I had done about 5 weeks or 6 weeks with that team. And then a change had happened with the previous hospital I was with. I worked with a team. And then from then on, I eventually became the head athletic trainer for them. And through Chris Hall, who I used to work with at my other organization, he offered me this opportunity to work with AdventHealth. And as soon as he told me about what they're doing and all the opportunity that we have, I have to get on board because this is awesome. So pretty much it was kind of random that I got into the sport of NASCAR. I think that's kind of most people's story. Most of us, those like the athletes themselves were like, I was trying to go to the NFL or play another sport just like me. I was trying to work, with the traditional sports, and I just happened to get an opportunity to work with a team, and I kind of fell in love with it. And so now I am here in my 4th season. So my day-to-day, usually for what we do is we start out with a meeting in the day, going over like our plans for the day. Some days, we have media stuff, so we just kind of come up with our schedule. And for me, I'm basically giving a go, no go on, does this guy need more treatment today? Are we going to pull him out of this stuff? Like, where can we get the best health stuff for them to get them ready through the week? We have, our main thing is Sunday. They have to be ready for Sunday. So each day we have different styles of practice. So for me, does this guy need to spend more time in the training room with me doing treatments to make sure that they're ready for Sundays? And sometimes it's just simple as, hey, this guy's good, he can do everything today. Sometimes we're pulling him out, you're going to do just a couple drills, and then we're pulling you out and getting back in the training room. And so a lot of the times I'm just trying to make sure that they're healthy, working on all their ailments. They have a lot of injuries because they work really hard, and there's a really long season, so things start building up from all the travel, all the forearm injuries, back injuries. I mean, they're slinging a 70-pound tire as fast as they can into a car and trying to do pit stops in under 9 seconds. So it's pretty brutal on the body at times. So for me, it's just trying to judge how healthy they are. Can they keep practicing? Do we need to give them more rest? And just try to keep them safe as much as possible. So ultimately, my determining factor is it's safe for them to participate. If they can't get in front of a car fast enough, I am not letting them get out there because that thing is coming in. Sometimes it doesn't always stop on time. So that's the nature of the sport. The main thing is, are they able to jump off a wall successfully and be fast enough to get in front of a car? And how much pain are they really in? Is it better off? Like, sometimes you have to pull them because if sitting out 1 week to continue participation versus, let's play you through this one, and you actually get an injury that'll last longer, so you'll miss more races. And so we do have backups. It's not always, these are tough. It's like a point of pride to get over the wall and never have to sit out, but it does happen. And then at that point, it's about just safety for them. So a lot of it, I do tape. Most of the guys need some form of tape, either the wrist, thumbs, all that stuff. That's the easy part for it. But it's the aftermath of, all the pit stops. So I dry needle. I do a lot of soft tissue work on the guys, rehab exercises. A lot of it was nice is we have a very awesome strength coach here. So what we have them do is try to keep them as active as possible through the whole deal, because once you start losing stuff, you start losing your conditioning, you start losing everything else. So we got to keep them active as much as possible and just work around what they have if they have something. So they're still not getting just a day off to go get worked on massages. They're going to be working out with us. We're just going to modify things so that they can do, so we can keep them in best shape. So that's what a lot of the work is, just figuring out what we can't do. And then for me, it's I got to make them feel good. So I got to either work on soft tissue work, rehab exercises. We have E-stem, Normatex. A lot of it's recovery, so we just spend a lot of recovery, hot and cold tubs, making sure we figure out their ailments. If anything, we don't have as crazy like football. You get more of the acute injuries, like that's one of the big ones, where we don't get that as much. We get the chronic injuries, so it's more a lot of tissue work, a lot of making the muscles feel good, and then try to prevent them. Blood flow restriction. We have the BFRs here, so they can deload them, but we still get that strength workout. So it's a lot of different things we have to work with them on. I think what makes this great is we have the opportunity to grow, and we're pretty much almost building with the pit crews. This is our first year of having our own pit crews, so we get to bring in our own philosophy. We get to do things the way we want to. A lot of times, we're coming from other teams. Not that there's anything wrong with what they're doing, but all of us have worked through other teams. Well, some things that they do is great. Some things they do is maybe not what we agree on. And so what we're able to do is bring all the qualities from all the teams that we think is best, and we're going to try to bring it to our team so that we can have success. And with AdventHealth, I feel they made a point that I said the guys, we, as in we are the team. So I think that was was a welcoming with this team, with AdventHealth, is that I am part of the team. It's not just, I'm not just the medical guy on the team. I'm with them from start to finish. I'm with everything that they do. And I think that's what makes this such a special opportunity for me.